So this is an Avondale Dart 5254. I'm going to take you around the van and show you how it operates. Hookup procedure, jockey wheel and handbrake we go through in person, and also the connections to the car. Down this side of the van you have your wind down leg on either side at the front in the same position, and then you've got your Truma heating and hot water vent on the side of the van. This is when the caravan's running on gas, as in the heating and hot water side of things, so you do need to remove that if you're ever running the van on gas. Next to this we have our water pump connection. Now to connect the water pump, you hold the fitting on the outside and unscrew the fitment in the middle here, as you can see. And then inside of the caravan you will find a piece of pipe work, a blue piece of pipe work with a fitting on the end, as you can see here. Take this around to the other side of the van. You screw it into the fitment on the side of the van. Screw it in, as you can see. Tighten it up, then drop the end of the pipe into your aqua roll itself. The fill up procedure we'll go through when we go inside the van. On the side of this van we have the gas bottle and pipe work, as you can see. Gas bottle on top is a quick on and off valve on top, very simple to use for the gas system. On this van you've got a motor mirror as well, which we go through in person, and also torque the wheel nuts so you can see they've been done correctly. You've got your grey waste pipes coming out the side, and your waste master will sit underneath here with your grey waste pipes dropping down into the waste tank itself. On the back of the van you've got your toilet flush tank. So this tank here takes 3.5 litres of water and a cap full of the pink fluid. Then the cassette at the bottom, as you can see here, you've got a handle on the bottom to lift up to release the cassette. And on the back of this cassette you've got a yellow pressure relief button, so you can tip the waste away when the cassette is full. Before you use this you need to put 1 litre of water in here through the cap here, and 1 capful of the blue fluid. On the back of the van you've got your wind down legs on either side, as you can see. Very simple to use, up and down with the leg winder. On the other side of the van you've got your fridge vents, as you can see, for the fridge system. You've got your blown air vent that comes through into the awning, and you've also got a 3-pin socket there so you can run power out to the awning itself. At the far side, on the door side of the van, you've got your battery box and your mains power lead coming into the side of the van, as you can see. Going inside the van, very simple to use this van. When you first come in the van, you've got the option to run your 12 volt power, so from your battery on board the van, or the mains power shall I say. So you put the switch on, and as you can see when I turn it off, all the lighting goes off. So that's your main power switch for the caravan. The water pump run is next to that, so underneath the seat on the far side of the van is where we're first going to go. And to fill the water system, very simply you come underneath the seat and find the drain down valve, which is actually just behind, just there, that yellow valve you can see. When it's parallel with the floor you'll be able to fill the water system, and when you point it upwards towards the bottom of the seat here, you'll be able to drain the water system down. So to fill it, as I said, parallel with the floor with the yellow valve and your pipe work connected on the outside, you come across to the taps, and you open all the taps up on the hot side of the water. So you open it up on the hot side, that's the tap in the kitchen, the tap on the sink in the bedroom area, and the sink in the shower in the bathroom. So you open that up, and then what you do is you come back over to the pump switch and flick the water pump on, and when it starts filling the water system you'll be able to hear it drawing the water up, and when the system's got water coming through completely and it's continuously running, you'll then be able to turn each tap off, as you can see, because the water system is full. At that point you can warm the water up on electric on the switch down the front here, and the switch just here will allow you to warm up the water on electric. So it's just down next to the table area at the front of the van. So you turn on this switch here, and when the red light comes on, that will start warming the water system on electric. If you want to warm the water system on gas, you've got a secondary control down here just underneath the seat at the front, and it's very simple to use. You turn on the gas bottle in the locker on the side, turn the dial round to the flame symbol on the side of it, and it will self-ignite on gas. When it does ignite on gas, the green light will appear in the window, which you can see just here behind the 70. And if it fails to ignite, because the gas bottle's turned off or the gas bottle's empty, it will actually pull up a red light next to it, as it has done now because the gas bottle's turned off. However, when it is ignited, you can control the temperature of the water on gas between 30 and 70 degrees. To turn the gas supply back off to the water heater, you turn the dial to the 0 on the side, and that turns off the gas supply. For the heating, again, very simple to do. If you're using the heating on electric, on the right hand side of the door as you come in, you've got a dial here that's got 500, 1000 or 2000 down the side. Now what you do is turn the dial round to the relevant power supply from the site you're on, and again a green light appears to say it's working, and then you can control the temperature on the dial just here. You'd have to ask each individual site you go to on what power level can you run your heating on. To run the heater on gas, I wouldn't advise doing this overnight. Use the electric overnight if you can. You turn around the gas valve, hold down the gas valve button and ignite with the igniter on the left hand side. Once it has ignited and you've got a pilot light in the window just down here, hold the valve for another 5 to 10 seconds to allow the thermocouple to warm up, and when it does, slowly release your gas valve and control the temperature on the dial on top. With the blown air heating, you've got your fan speed on top here, on this dial here, and you've got continuous blown air when you bring the switch over to the left hand side. You've then got the dot in the centre here that allows the heat to come out the centre, out the front of the heater. And on the right hand side, you've got the A, which is ambient temperature, or essentially automatic, so it cuts in and out with the thermostat on the van. Cooker works off gas only, so you'd have to turn on the gas bottle to allow this to work. Prime the gas system through the hob on top as you'd expect. The toilet system in the bathroom, very simple to use again. You've got an electric flush on top, so it's a pump flush up and down, as you can see. And the toilet does turn for your convenience, so you can turn the toilet round, and if you pull the waste flap on the side of the toilet towards the centre of the toilet, it'll allow the waste to go in the cassette underneath the van. The last thing we're going to go through on this particular van is the fridge itself. To operate the fridge, you've got the dial here on the left hand side. You've got the option to run on gas, so you've got the gas option here. You press in the gas valve on the right hand side, this valve here, press it in and hit the igniter at the same time. When it does ignite on gas, the little red line in this window will come round into the green, and that means it has ignited on gas. Again, if it doesn't do this, it could mean that the gas is either turned off or the gas bottle is empty. To control the temperature on the fridge, on gas or electric, you use the dial here on the right hand side. To put it onto mains on the left hand side, you put it onto the plug symbol, and if you're towing down the road and you want to use the fridge as a cool box, you can spin it round to the 12 volt battery symbol, and that will allow the fridge to work as a cool box. If you have any further questions on this particular caravan, the Avondale Dart 5254, please do give us a call here at the Caravan Company and we'll be more than happy to help. Thank you very much. Bye bye.